Hello traders, you're welcome to the Bullish Bay Academy. I want you to devote your time to stay to the very end of this video to understand exactly what I'm going to explain. Alright, you're going to gain a lot from what you're going to learn here. I want to show you guys something you need to know, especially those of you who follow my analysis in my Telegram channel. This video is going to explain a lot to you, and also I'm going to talk about the strategy I posted yesterday. Hello traders, it's your one and only Forex Q Coach Team Legend, and I'm super excited having you guys in the Bullish Bay Academy. Thank you very much for those who are really supporting me, those who have subscribed to my channel, those who have joined my Telegram channel, and those following me on Instagram. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the nice comments. Thank you for all the prayers. Most of you are praying for me. Okay, and I say God bless you all, and we are gonna keep winning by the grace of God. All right, you know, God is the most important. God is the most important. Once you have God and believe, you will always win. All right. Sometimes I find it funny that some people always say things like, it's not about God. It's not about God. God doesn't have any business in this. Just analyze your market and you win. No, if God doesn't give you the wisdom, you can't win. So, if this is your first time on my channel, endeavor to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Okay. I want to make this video as quick as possible. I will talk about some few things that are important to note about. Number one, if you're not yet in my Telegram channel, endeavor to join and be there, because in my Telegram channel, as you can see, I teach a lot. I open the eyes of many to understand a lot of things about Forex. I don't just give buy and sell signals. I always make sure I also give you analysis. All right, as you can see, currently this is the video I'm making right now is about this question I asked them today. I gave them an analysis last night. I gave you guys an analysis last night. I told you guys when this trade, all right, the trade was at this junction at that moment, and I told you guys if it breaks through this resistant line here, place your buy, or if it breaks through this resistant level, place your sell. And while waiting for the trade, I slept off last night. Okay, it was about 10 or 11 p.m. then, so I slept off only for me to wake up in the morning and I saw this movement, a powerful sell, and I was like, whoa, I missed a trade. And then here is what I said to them. I said, hello traders, good morning to you. I gave you this analysis last night, but I was so exhausted, and while waiting for my analysis to materialize, I slept off only to wake up this morning and saw this. Okay, so I missed a profit anyway, but that's not a big deal for me, because this is Forex. There's a big opportunity everywhere. So I said today I will make a video to teach you guys what to do when I give you analysis, so you don't miss this kind of trade again. Okay, so majority said okay, 50 said okay. All right, so that's the video I'm making right now. Already I've given them another analysis. All right, and this analysis, the arrow is pointing downward, and now we are expected to place a sell if this trade breaks through this last resistance line you see here, this purple line. If it breaks through, we are all expected to make what? A sell. So I just gave this analysis, all right, and some people, I get to find out that some people really don't know how to use this analysis. Okay, so why I give this analysis, in case if I am not available to tell you buy or sell, as long as I've given you this analysis, I expect you to set it up the way I've set it up. All right, and then watch what I'm watching. That is why I always tell them what time frame I'm watching from. You see, I said this is my view and analysis from the step index in the 30 minutes time frame. So at this junction, I'm expecting traders to open up their trade in step index, go straight to the 30 minutes time frame, and set the analysis the way I've set mine, so that they can be also on the lookout. Okay, I had a smart trader sometime who when it's got to the time for sell, he just buzzed me up on my Telegram DM and said, "Hey boss, is it not time to sell?" Only for me to look, and it was actually the time to sell. Okay, that's what I want every one of you to also learn to do. Be at alert. Okay, so that's that for that. All right, so I want to show you guys exactly what you need to do whenever I give analysis. All right, so before I do that, let me update the scalping strategy I posted yesterday. I updated it yesterday, and I still think I need to talk about it today, because a lot of traders are still making mistakes with it. Okay, this strategy, number one, you should understand that no strategy is 100%, and then number two, you should understand that you should follow the rules. All right, follow what? The rules. Now the rule says, where is my Ichimoku on this side? Okay, so the rule says when this Ichimoku line, pink line, crosses over the trade, all right, and the trade is going downward, once it crosses over, you know that's the first signal to buy, to sell. All right, since it's going down, since the trend is going down, is the first signal for you to sell. But don't sell yet until this other one also does the same thing, crosses over the yellow line. Okay, you can then place a sell, but make sure you place your sell with what? A low with a low lot size, because most times the market could cross it as usual and then decide to retrace back to make some retest on a certain resistant level in order to gain strength to do or to push down. So that's what you should always understand. Okay, and another thing is you must make sure that the trade curves, enters the 80 level, curves and come out from it. Make sure it comes out from it, and make sure this Ichimoku line crosses it. This one crosses it before you know you okay. You should place a sell. Okay, and also at the same time, these Bollinger Band lines, the white lines you see, are also lines to tell you that these places are possible reversals. The trade could get to any of this level and decide to reverse, possibly. It's not 100%, but possibly. As you can see, when this trade got here, what happened? It reversed. It was just reversing between this Bollinger Band line, as you can see. All right, this was a reversal area. That's that for that. So you should understand how to use it with a 15-minute time frame. Okay, if sometimes it's also important that you also make deeper analysis. All right, don't just take a strategy someone gives you and then you just jump in and say, wow, let's trade. No, make your own deeper research. Okay, just run on your demo accounts. All right, so in this 15-minute time frame, when you see such thing like this, because that reminds me a question that someone was asking. He said in the 15-minute time frame, he said buy, meanwhile it was sell, this and that, and so much. So since you're in the 15-minute time frame and you see that the trade has crossed over, it has met all your requirements, all right, the Ichimoku line has crossed and is going down, all right, what you want to do, you can also view from the 1-minute time frame. What is the 1-minute time frame also telling you? The 1-minute time frame is also telling you that it has crossed this line and is actually going down. Also, you can also decide to check the 5-minute time frame. Now the 5-minute time frame might be quoting something else, quoting that it needs to go up, isn't it? But don't get it twisted. It might be telling you it needs to go up. Actually, what it's trying to quote here is that it wants to make some little retests. Okay, you should understand that this is a lower time frame than the main time frame we are working with, which is the 5-minute time frame. The 1-minute time frame is telling you that it is beginning to go down, as you can see. All right, this is a strong consolidation area. All right, that's why it's finding it tough to pass this line. It's a strong consolidation area in the 1-minute time frame. But all the same, you should understand that, okay, since I'm on the 15-minute time frame and I've placed my sell, there is no need for me to be afraid of whatever is happening here. As you can see, it's consolidating at this moment, and it's because this is a strong war happening here. Okay, this is a strong war happening, and this war can decide to make this trade, decide to go back straight up to retest some a resistant level of before. You understand? As you can see, it's beginning to go up. So there's a strong war happening in the 1 minute time frame. Then you go over to the 5 minute time frame. You see the war here. This is the war. Okay, I call it war. All right, that's what I do call it. So you can also put yours like that. The war means is a range. All right, there's indecision. The buyers and the sellers are doing some funny games around there. Okay, so when you now head over straight to the 15-minute time frame, all right, and then you notice that this is happening at this time. If you took your trade somewhere here, which should be somewhere here, you should have made a little profit. You can decide to get off the market and allow this war to get over before you know what next to do, because this war might result to this thing going straight back up. You understand? So I advise that once you've entered your trade and notice that this kind of thing is happening in the 15-minute time frame, is taking long to make a decision. All right, the 1 minute time frame is really fighting. The 5 minute time frame is also doing the same thing. That's why if you notice, it's trying to go up, right? Not that it's going up, it's ranging. That's why it's happening like that. Okay, because the idea is that it should get to the oversold level. The 5 minute time frame has quoted that it has gotten to an oversold level, but don't get it twisted. 15-minute time frame, which we are working with, says that it has not yet gotten to an oversold level. Okay, it has not gotten yet to an oversold level. That's why I said work with your 15-minute time frame. Leave the 5 minute time frame. Work with the 15-minute time frame. You're gonna just use the 1 minute and the 5 minute time frame to really understand what's happening in the markets. Okay, so you should also try to understand what's actually happening around. Okay, don't just and also not just when you see cross the Ichimoku line here and here, you just enter your trade. You can also make research. Is this actually the right time to enter a trade? You can look at the 5 minute time frame and check if the market is really moving well, or is there war around, before you know if you should enter a trade. Okay, so always trying to make more research before you enter your trades. But the real thing is, let the Ichimoku line cross the trade here, cross the line, and curves and come down, cross, and you place your sell and be watchful and don't fear. All right, that's why I always advise, stay on a low lot size, something you can afford to lose. Stay on a low lot size. Okay, some people will say, okay, the strategy says once it crosses I should place, and then they place with a huge lot size because of the strategy, and they blow their account and come to me and tell me nonsense. I get a lot of messages like that, and what I do is to ignore them. I don't have time to reply them. You should understand that no strategy is 100%. At the same time, you should understand that you should use your wisdom to trade. Even with your strategies, use your wisdom to trade. You see, as I'm talking in the 15-minute time frame, you see what's happening? It's going back up. It's going back. You see, it's beginning to curve. Don't get scared. It actually wants to go and make some retests. All right, it wants to retest something. That's what's happening at this junction. Okay, it wants to make some retest. When it retests, it's going to still turn back down unless it has decided to begin a new trade. All right, that's what you should understand. So let's go back to the normal thing we're talking about today. I'll make now how to follow up my analysis whenever I post it in my Telegram channel. Okay, that's what I said that I was going to tell you guys today. So I will just zoom this down. I'll take this down for now. Yeah, something else just came to my mind. Don't forget what I told you guys with the ADX indicator I asked you to add. Okay, the ADS indicator, let me take this back. The ADS indicator, that is the average directional movement. This is the setting period 14 and level 26. And I told you the ADS enables when the market is consolidating. All right, the 1 minute time frame, this is the place I'm telling you about the war, right? Consolidation, indecision, and you can see what's happening. The yellow line is below the orange line is below what? 26. Once you notice the line below 26. Do not enter a trade unless you want to put yourself on a forex emotional trauma. Okay, get off the trade. Make sure you don't enter that kind. Even if don't enter, make sure you don't enter that kind of a trade. Okay, stay off that market because it's consolidating until it begins to make a new decision. All right, so you can see it's beginning to come out again. Okay, it's beginning to come out again. That why it was coming out was because it went a bit higher than the consolidation area, but at the same time you see it's beginning to come down. This might decide to come down again. So always make sure, as you're on your 15-minute time frame, this is an area you shouldn't trade at all. Okay, so that's that for that. Let's go back to what we're doing before. So when I give an analysis, this is what I expect you to do. Okay, once you view the picture of the analysis I've given you, I'm looking for something where I gave that analysis last night. Okay, so this is it. This is the place. This is the area I gave the analysis last night, where I told you guys that if it crosses here, you place your buy. If it crosses here, you place your sell. All right, and you can see what happened when it crossed. That I said. Now listen, guys. That I said if it crosses here does not mean that is not a must that the candlesticks must come here direct. It can decide to make longer moves. As you can see, it made longer moves. But the fact is, this line is what I'm talking about. This trend line is what I'm talking about. Once it crosses it, place your sell, and that's exactly what happened at this junction. You see, it crossed it, and then what happened? The massive sell began. Okay, if you were at alert and you placed your sell at that time when I asked you to place your sell, you should have made enough profit to this level. All right, before this retracement again. And as you can see, after all the retracement, the consolidation and everything, the retest here, it still came down. So what I expect you to do when I release analysis, okay, you look at the picture. Once you look at the picture, all these trend lines that I've put here, okay, once I put all these trend lines, you put it also on your own. Do you get me? I don't think you expect me to also start giving you the numbers of the trend lines one after the other. That's why I gave you a screenshot. So what you do is view the screenshots and set your trend lines exactly where I've set mine. Okay, that's what you should do. Once you set it, you place your arrow exactly the way I've placed mine, so that you have it on your phone exactly as it is, like this. Okay, so that your mind now tells you, okay, now I've set it the way Team Legend set his own. So the quote is, I'll buy from here or I'll sell from here. Okay, so once I give the analysis, what I expect you to do is what you take. Now, for instance, we have 9790.4, isn't it? I'll remove this trend line right now. So since I said 9097.4, you take a trend line. This is a trend line. Okay, you take a trend line and place it exactly in the number that I've put mine. I said 9790.4. Okay, even if you don't get the perfect number, just be close to it. 9790.4. So once you have placed all your trend lines exactly the way I've placed mine, automatically you have my analysis on your phone, isn't it? As simple as that. So what you do is to make sure you stay at alert. Okay, that's why I always give you guys the time frame that I'm viewing from. Even if I don't tell you the time frame, the screenshot is enough for you to understand everything that is happening. The screenshot is enough to tell you everything that is happening. You look at the time frame, you look at the trade I'm on, and then you place your trend lines exactly as I've placed mine, and then wait for it. So even if I'm not there to tell you buy or sell, you know what's up, isn't it? Yes, that's just it. So make sure you always stay on a low lot size. Okay, that I make analysis does not mean it's 100%. I don't quote my analysis 100%. So be careful even while you trade. Okay, making analysis is really the difficult thing in forex trading. So when you have someone who can make analysis and he has made the analysis and given it to you, all you need to do is to just take it exactly as he has placed it and do what, and then Do exactly what he tells you to do. Okay, I don't want to raise lazy traders. That's why I don't do buy sell buy sell. I give you the analysis so that you too work what I'm working out. You see what I'm seeing, you think the way I'm thinking. Before you know it, you also become a professional forex trader. That's just it. Yes, most times it's not all about a master class. With what someone who devotes himself out to teach you is teaching you, you can gain a lot of knowledge and add your own knowledge and become what you want to be. You understand, traders? That's just it. If you notice, after all the analysis I said sell from here, this was where I actually placed my last you can see the last trend line that I put here, because my expectation was that the trade was actually going to reach this level, and that's exactly what happened. You see, it got to this level and did what? Began to reverse. So most times the analyses are wonderful. Most times it could also fail. That's why I gave you 2 arrows telling you it might buy, it might sell. I'm not perfect. So traders, let's keep winning. All right, all you need to do is to follow me on as I show you what's up. Okay, as I show you, you follow me on, and let's keep winning. Don't forget to share my channel, share the link, share the Telegram channel. Let's keep growing bigger. One thing that encourages me to do this for you guys every day is when I see my channel growing. All right, I getting more encouraged. When I see testimonies coming, I get more encouraged. When I see the prayer that a lot of you are praying for me, I get more encouraged. All those things are the things that are encouraging me to do more for you. All right, these are things that I ought to give my VIP members, but I always give it to you guys, even here, for free. And you should know that free things don't last long. So while you see it, grab it and enjoy it. For the meantime, I remain your one and only forex skill coach, Team Legend. Stay safe, stay blessed, and keep winning. I'm wishing you a happy new year in advance.